Hello, hello, my name is Duncan Alderdice, and the reason I'm making these videos is to document the journey I take as I become who I am. Today was a fantastic day. First item of business, 40 dials on the day. Only 40 dials, really? 40 dials on the day. 2 demos booked, bang, as well as, oh, we also got LinkedIn, as well as 44 messages sent out on LinkedIn. One of those demos booked was through LinkedIn, but so that's 44 plus 40, 84. So we're doing that 150 dial game good because, hold on, no, we're not, because I should be making 100 dials. However, I also held 3 demos. Technically could have done more, but there's minus 25. 2 follow-ups held, so 5 meetings total. So we're still good, but if we're just going on the dials and bookings alone, I'm not winning. However, but 1 deal closed, and this was a good deal that I closed. It was one that came from a self-generated booking from like a sales sequence kind of thing. Like it was an inbound Facebook ad. However, it was an old one, like someone that had filled it out in December. I booked it. We had a great conversation. It was like 10-minute demo. So this technically was a follow-up. The entire, like he asked about the software kind of thing and like said audibly going like, I'm giving you buying signals. Like it was someone like he had been in the industry for 37 years, was looking into different sort of things, but it was a pleasant conversation. It was over a video call, and I think that I might start doing that moving forward. Is host the follow up as a video call. One thing, I think it's harder to agree to and not show up to a follow up call on video if you know that it is, because like, I don't know if I'm just making something up. I just more go like, I can ignore a phone call. Like it's like if I'm doing something on a phone call, no, that's it. If I know it's a video call, I'm probably going to structure my routine around getting ready for the video call, unless I don't want to do it altogether. But so that's just a thought. But that makes it 4 deal closed on the month to date in terms of actual revenue generated. I'm right now at $6,223.86. Nice. Still second on the leaderboard. Really, if I hadn't have discounted one of the 2 first deals that I closed, I would be number 1 on the leaderboard, but hey, making progress. 14 of the 55 demos that I need to tell on the month, and tomorrow technically I'm not working because I'm going to visit a apartment in Montreal, but I do have a demo that is scheduled as a follow-up to check in at 11:30. Which should work out because the bus kind of gets there at 11. And the tour isn't until 2 o'clock. But good. It was a fantastic day full of conversations, starting to get the hang of it. I might be getting like the last deal of the day, he seemed to want to move forward. I probably let control of the conversation go a lot more than I needed it. He said he was interested, but there's no money down. Wanted to start up in June. If I had held more control of the conversation, I think I could have actually got him to close and defer the payment moving forward. And so that's one thing that one thing that I need to figure out is how to stay hungry, because like I will say, having closed a deal, no discount given. That's a full like almost $2,000. So I'm gold. I'm sitting at 6,000 like I am. I booked 2 demos that day, sent out a bunch of connection messages and dials. Like, kind of feels like I'm good, you know, which I can't get in the habit of. But it's a good problem to have. Like, okay, I'm closing enough deals that I'm starting to get relaxed, which is a different problem than I'm not closing enough deals. The one thing that was strange is there was a guy who had scheduled pushed back the meeting from last month to a follow-up today at 11, and I called, didn't pick up. I called again and then again from a different number, and when I got him on the phone, he then replied with, "Stop fucking calling, like fuck off, I'm busy," or like angry at me, and then hung up. And that riled me up. It was a little strange, but whatever. Then my sales manager then went through it and just disqualified the deal. I was going like, that's not someone we want to work with. Which I was going like, okay, cool, like that makes sense. It did seem odd at first that he would be talking to me like that. Not my sales manager, but the guy who said fuck off. Because the person I spoke to initially seemed like a nice guy. So I sent a text after he sent that. It was sternly worded. I will say I didn't clap back with any fuck yous, but what, like I said, like, this is Duncan Alderdice, like, with Planthwell. Like I said, who I was. You asked me to call you at this time. The last time we spoke was April 18th at this time. And this is the reason why we were talking. Just to go like, this is who you just told to fuck off, because part of me goes, I don't think you knew it was me, because I knew he was also talking to other companies and whatever. Flash forward a couple hours, then I get a text from him saying that, I'm so sorry, I thought you were a different company. I just had someone die in the family this morning and I'm struggling. Which then was like okay, yeah, that makes so much more sense, because the guy I spoke to initially wasn't an asshole. And an asshole would pick up the phone and say, fuck off, like that. Like, so then why is the guy who's not an asshole and working with his wife and seems to want to help people, why is that guy being an asshole? And it's like, oh, well, because there's the death in the family, something like significantly has impacted in your life. And then it's like, okay, cool. So I sent a follow-up text just being like, no need to apologize, because there really isn't a need to apologize. He'll say, I want to apologize, but I'm going like, no, that emotional reaction is justified. If you, like, saying it to me, if you knew it was me and knew it was the follow-up, then like, it's going like, bro, like, chill. But if from his perspective, if he's going through that shit and he thinks I'm this company, not the one that I actually am with, and I keep calling, and really what that signifies is, it's a symbol that, like, the pattern, the meaning of those phone calls is not company that wants to get in touch with him. It is obstacle to allowing him to process the suffering he's working through, like just an annoyance. So it's like, if you're dealing with an annoyance that's preventing you with dealing with these emotions, yeah, the proper response is fuck off. Like, If it is me and you know it's me, then it's like, well, that's not allowed. But so that's good. And then it was just making a joke with my sales manager, just him going like, okay, maybe I jumped the gun a bit too quick. It's like, it's all good. We're laughing. Sitting pretty. 14 demos held so far, 4 deals closed. Could have gotten, like, I think it's just that last deal of the day I could have done a better job with, but I didn't. I got lazy. I can't make a habit of getting lazy. Can't say that I didn't get lazy. Also just held 3 demos in a row, so was a little tired. But the 2 demos before, like, all 3 of the demos that I held today that weren't follow-ups, there's a follow-up scheduled for their suggestion. 2 of them within the next, like, one that's scheduled for Monday, then one for the next Wednesday, and then one for a month from now. The month from now one is like going like, I think it's just more like it's not necessarily that he was going to sign up, but can I confidently say I did everything I could? No, I can confidently say I didn't. I was tired, but that's no excuse, or it's at least something to figure out I have to do. I think, hold on, is there anything else? I've mentioned the subscriber. Lots of replies on LinkedIn today. Tomorrow I go visit the apartment. I'm still gonna make one of these. Yeah, I think that is it. Clementine Club, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video as always, and you should believe in yourself, because you're more capable of doing great things than you give yourself credit. I'll talk to you later. Is it next time? What do I say? I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you next time. I'll figure this out when I edit these videos this weekend. Goodbye for now.